Hey everyone, welcome back to my Beach Angel Tarot Shop. I'm here to do I'm going to do a relationship spread for June. And I'm going to be using a Kipper deck, which I don't normally use a Kipper, but we're going to see how this goes and see what comes up. So we're going to do a spread. I'm going to put a link to it below in case you'd like your own personal private spread. But we're going to look at relationship and how the angels see this, how the other person's feeling, how you're feeling. There's 10 placements in this deck or in this spread, and we're going to see what comes for everyone with love relationship for the month of June 2019. And this is a spread that I created myself, and it is in my Etsy shop, which I will, like I said, link to the spread below. And we're going to see what's coming for everyone. I'm going to try to read this just intuitively, more so than rely on the book. So how the angels see the recent past of your relationship, and it is message. So in the recent past, that person may have messaged you, they may have reached out, or you may have reached out and messaged someone. Your phone may have reached out and messaged someone. I had that happen in the recent past, not with a particular relationship, but I had my phone just for some reason dial someone. And I was like, what is going on? So that is the thing that's coming up here. In conversation, communication, somebody reaching out, you doing it, them doing it, or one of you guys thinking about it is coming up as the recent past in regards to your relationship. Now, number 7 for me is also very spiritual and our connection to spirit. And so I feel like too, getting messages from spirit, or spirit helping a message along, maybe spirit wanting to give you some knowledge about this relationship or situation, and so revealing something to you about this person or your relationship with them that otherwise you would not have known. So spirit kind of giving you a little bit of a helping hand, I'm getting here in regards to the relationship. The angels want to infuse loving energy into your relationship. They'll show you how they're doing it at this time, and it is child. So what they're doing to help the relationship is they're bringing in a sense of innocence, a sense of fun and play, kind of being able to laugh at each other and not take things so seriously. They're trying to impart that energy between yourself and that person. So they're trying to bring things back to a sense of innocence, a play, of fun, the inner child, and not stressing so much, not taking things so heavy, not making things so serious. Children, of course, can't get serious. They just enjoy each other in the moment, and then they're off, whatever, doing whatever, right? So it's like just that type of carefree type of energy in regards to each of you is what they're trying to help with in the month of June. So how does the other person feel about your relationship? The angels will tell you with this card, and it is false person. So they feel about this relationship there's something false. So whether they feel like they're being false with you or you're being false with them, remember, this is the placement of how they feel about the relationship. So they're seeing something false about it, okay? He's the one wearing the mask in here. So it could be that if you're a female and you're watching this for a masculine, it can be that he's wearing a false persona, and so the relationship isn't really built on the truth, right? It could also be that. But there is a strong sense here with this number 8 being the strength card that he's realizing there is false false energy in regards to your relationship, and it could be coming from himself because of the mask that he's wearing. But she also has a fan over her mouth. So what I feel too is that he may feel like he's seeing something because his eyes are closed, like you can't see something. So it's like you can't see something and he can't, and you can't communicate. I'm looking at this as like you're the female. Most people that are coming are females watching this. So you're the female, he's the masculine. So you're not saying something true and he's not showing something. You can't see something true about him, and he feels like you're not speaking the truth. So maybe you're telling him something and he doesn't think you're telling him the truth, and you're looking at him and you're realizing you're not seeing the true him, or something like that, because I'm going with the two visuals, the eyes and the mouth. They're being covered on each one separately. So there is false energy. He's feeling, or the other person is feeling, there's falseness in this relationship. What is this person's true feelings for you? And it is occupation. So of course it can be that you guys work together, but their true feelings for you is that there's a lot of effort. There is a lot of effort in regards to this relationship, but I'm also hearing dedication. They're dedicated, as you would be to an occupation. You dedicate your time and energy to it. There has been a lot of dedication to you, and he's feeling very dedicated to you, even though there may be a realization that this has been a lot of work, or there's going to be a lot of work involved in it. But there is dedication in regards to you. When I see the 3 and 4, especially in a relationship reading, again, I get the Empress and the Emperor energy, and so definitely feeling like each one of you are the one for the other in that aspect, because there's only one Empress, only one Emperor. There's many kings and queens and court people, right? So and they both make 7, and 7 is spiritual. So I feel like they feel like you are a very important power couple spiritually, and you are the one for each other, and they're very dedicated to you, even though you may not be seeing the effects of that, but they feel like they put a lot of work and effort into this relationship as well. What are your, see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. What are your feelings for the relationship? Despair. So you're feeling a little bit, this is like the 5 of, it is 3 and 2. It's just 5. You're feeling a little bit upset, like the 5 of Cups. You're like, you have no idea. You're not sure. They were asking me to read a little bit out of this one for some reason. This time, I'm going to take a little peek. There may be something that literally grieving or weeping. It can also be severe stress leading to emotional exhaustion, serious fevers and migraines. This card also commonly used for jealousy. With luck, a positive card would be next to it. So you could be a little jealous of something. You could be jealous of the things that this person's loyal to or has a loyalty to that is upsetting you. There could be something like that, but there is some grief involved here. There is some despair. There's crying. There's upset. You may not be in that, you might not be sitting around crying over this person, but there is a little bit of like a 5 of Cups, like this just, isn't what I thought, or I can't seem to get their attention away from the things that they are loyal to, or I can be as loyal as I want, and they are still in the energy of despair. It could be that as well. It could be that you feel that you're very loyal, but they are time and time again just not satisfied, and you may be feeling the effects of that where you just can't satisfy this person as well. I'm kind of getting that going 2 directions. So yeah. Kind of keeping that to yourself though, you're saying, because of the 2. I'm getting a High Priestess feeling with the Empress. So Empress, High Priestess, you are really, you may not be showing this. You may be feeling it on a certain level. I don't feel it's too in depth, but I feel like you've maybe been through a lot of that, and you're very much standing in your Empress energy and not speaking it. You're not speaking or showing this despair to this person. But that's your true feelings, what your feelings are for this relationship. You're in despair about it, but you're standing in your power, and you're not speaking. You may not be speaking to them. So that means for you, you may not be speaking to them. You may have blocked this person because you may have blocked them from the relationship. Like you're not talking to them. The relationship's on a down. It's not happening. What are your true feelings for this person? Privileged lady, which is interesting. Number 12. I feel like you're picking something apart here. I'm going to read a little bit from the booklet. She's the epitome of wealth, ease, youth, health, beauty, and charm as she strolls across the wide lawn in her. I feel like there is a lavish dressed in the latest fashion. She gives us related look of a lady. The card stands for fun, creativity, luxury, and the good life, and all beautiful things. She can also be the best friend. She is the female counterpart of the wealthy man, but false person. It's like you see 2 sides of this person. On one hand, you see somebody that is advantageous to you and, fun, creative, can make you feel good. But then you kind of pick it apart, and there's like you're at 2 you are at 2 ends of this, because it's even saying it. I felt it before I read it. So if it's with the false person, and the false person is showing up in this reading, even though it wasn't very near it, but it's here in the lineup, it says vanity, snobbery, disdain, and cluelessness. So you toggle back and forth, okay? But with the 3 combination, you are still standing in your power. You're not showing it. You're not talking about it. There's a part of this person that you are very connected to in a very good way, and there's a part of this person that you're very upset with. You don't have a clue. You may be thinking, I don't really know this person, because maybe they have bouts of this type of energy where they go in and out of being a certain way, and it's just got you in a tizzy, or it's got you very, very confused. So your feelings for this person variate. They go back and forth. They're varying, but you are still standing in your Empress power. Angels want to reveal where you may be within this relationship in a month's time. So in July, where you'll be with this person, and or this is a timeless reading, I like to say as well. So anytime you come across it a month from when you're watching, great fortune, 26. 26 could be an important number for you with this person. So there's a lot of abundance. Things are moving, things are happening, flourishing, growing. I'm going to read a little bit to see if we get any keywords here. It's the most enabling, powerful, and positive card. It's here on the balcony at the end of a promenade, we encounter the goddess Fortunia in marble, gilded by a blazing sunset. All the significators, all of your wishes are coming true. Outstanding good luck, triumph, wealth, happiness, and fruitfulness. Everything's delightful and aligned with true purpose. Unexpected good luck is on the way. So there's going to be an unexpected good luck with this person in a month's time. Advice to you from your angels about this relationship. Mature man. So I feel like, of course, you want a mature man. You want a man to be mature, not just age-wise, but, you want him to be emotionally mature. You want him to be there for you. And I feel like their guidance for you is that this will happen. We see a lot of books around this person. This person is very wise. There's going to be a change because we see the number 5. There's a change in this person, and they become very wise, and they become very mature and very worldly in regards to you. So they become more present for you. They may become, they come out of, because look here, we have the 3 and 2 back here as how you were feeling or seeing this relationship aspect of them, or how they would be in relationship. And this made a 5, but this creates a total 5. There's a complete change here. Okay. So a change occurs with this person, and they grow into themselves. They become more mature. They become wiser in regards to relationships and how to relate and interact in them. A general outcome guidance for this partnership from your angels, and it is distant horizons. This is another good card of movement. 36, things coming. So it doesn't mean to say that, I don't feel like this could happen it may for some happen in a month where you see that maturity and you see that level of within them that you want, but it could happen further out. It could be up to 9 months. Distant horizons. 36. I'm going to just take a peek. And this can also mean travel too. So it's a positive card. Beautiful dreamlike ship with gossamer rainbow sails lifts anchor to fly you and to the wide shores of your wildest hopes. So something's going to let loose. That's what I'm feeling here. An anchor, something that has kept this anchored and not moving is going to let loose, and it's going to fly you to your wildest dreams. Literally, the card represents yearnings, dreams, hopes, wishes. So what you've been yearning for, something kind of like releases, and you're allowed to move forward. And it flies you. The sails lift anchor to fly you to your wide shores of your wildest hopes. That's their guidance for you. So not to lose hope in that. The significator is sailing to a new shore. Literally, the card is the sea, lakes, bodies of water, continents, faraway places, foreign people, and greater distances than the pathway. From the sense of foreign contact, it also suggests opening your mind, developing new views, becoming more spiritual or philosophical. But this opening your mind, I feel like it could be talking about this person being more open-minded as well in regards to the relationship or you. But it feels like something kind of releases and you are able to realize a dream here. Now, when that'll happen, I can't say. And I don't like to give false hope because it feels very like, oh gosh, fairy tale-y. But that is what I'm getting here. I don't think it's going to happen in June, but you may start to see some progress, especially if you see progress by the 26th of June with this person, or feel like you've had a little bit of luck or forward movement in a positive way. This may be coming for you down the line. I'm not going to read any more of that, but that's the message. Always closer. And so the last one is the energy surrounding this relationship in 6 months' time, and it is sudden wealth. So again, a lot of good fortune. Something suddenly happens that is advantageous again. Something that brings a lot of abundance in. I'm going to read a little bit. The card shows a slot machine, all sevens, with sevens. It's your lucky number. Gold coins spill onto the casino table. This card could mean the lost check that shows up, a monetary gift, a larger than anticipated tax refund, a bingo win. If this card is close to the significator, it can mean large sums of money. So yeah, it definitely you can feel safe now. Sudden wealth announces success, affluence, gain, or profit in your job. So you can feel success and you can feel safe. Is the 6 months time period, like hitting the jackpot on something here, finally or suddenly. It may feel like a sudden windfall. All the sevens, of course, point back to the beginning, and something that happened in the recent past about your communication was definitely spirit guided. So, for instance, if you found something out, spirit made you find it out. If whether it was good or bad, it's going to lead to something positive and down the line. But even if you quit talking, it was spirit guided. It was, so don't feel. And seven is seven is the Chariot, and so it's talking about your spiritual journey and the aspect that this relationship that I'm reading for right now for our month of June, I feel like spirit is driving it, and so you can't get lost, right? You can't get a detour on it, and it's kind of like how they've been showing that to me. And it's funny that came up again. That came up for me today too, and it just popped into my mind how it came up in another reading, with the number 7 being the Chariot, and how spirit is driving the force and the direction of the relationship. And so because of that, even if you feel like you've taken a detour, have gotten a flat tire, don't worry about it, because spirit will be along eventually to pick you back up and to move the energies again. So don't stress in those times. Just know that they're coming and the energy is going to move. They wanted me to look at the bottom, and it is courtship. So this is an energy that is hidden in the bottom of the deck, and so courtship is coming up here. I'm not really going to read into it. It's pretty self-explanatory. I do remember reading this one in the book, and there's a little Cupid back there. He's not pointing his bow, and it says there's love in the air and there's love around this couple, but they're not in love. Like, it hasn't been officially announced or what have you, but this is in the undercurrent and it's coming. So very, very interesting. I love how this came out. I'm glad I was guided to do it in this way. So I hope everyone has enjoyed it, and I will put a link to this reading below in case you'd like your own. If you do order this reading, please put in your notes if you want to use the Kipper deck, or if you want to use a tarot or an oracle, or you have a deck suggestion, is always helpful as well. So yeah, angel blessings to everyone. Oceans of love.